Windows 7 and Windows 8 has definitely been shown to be better than Windows 10 when it comes to privacy. But both Windows 7 and 8 have always had a service called the Customer Experience Improvement Program, or CEIP. And it's there to help Microsoft decide what's working and what isn't, so that it can design improvements and determine how to fix the problems. So in order to do this, it sends out telemetry data to Microsoft about performance of your operating system and some Microsoft applications. So it is a privacy concern. It's not clear what all that data is, and definitely some of that data is undesirable. There's also recently been controversy that updates to Windows 7 and 8 will be enabling the same sort of tracking features as Windows 10, but that hasn't really been shown to be true. But what these updates have done is change the kind of data that is being collected by this Customer Experience Improvement Program, or the CEIP. But according to Microsoft, if you have installed these new updates, which most of them are supposed to be optional, then if you have CEIP disabled, then the related Windows telemetry will not be sent to Microsoft. And you can choose to trust that statement or not. But my advice is still, do not install optional updates unless you've checked first what they are and made sure that you need them. And also, we want to turn off this CEIP. So in Windows 7 and Windows 8, it's pretty much the same. So if in Windows 7 we go down to the Start menu and type Experience, and the only difference is in Windows 8 you need to go to the Metro Start screen and type Experience, and there you can see Change Customer Experience Improvement Program Settings. Just click on that and change this to No, as it already is set to, and save your changes, and then you'll no longer be sending the telemetry information to Microsoft. Now, there is also other programs that send out this telemetry information. So Microsoft Security Essentials is one of them. That is the older version of the Microsoft antivirus or malware software, which on my machine has been superseded by Defender. But if you have Microsoft Security Essentials, you need to go into the Help section and go into the Customer Experience Improvement, and you need to disable that. Next is Windows Media Player. So if you start your Windows Media Player, and you can see here that this hasn't been run before. If you go on Recommended Settings, then it will be set to sending out telemetry information. If you click on Customer Settings, you can see here that there's actually quite a lot of settings to stop it from speaking out to the internet, but of course this is going to disable functionality. Display media information from the internet, update music files by retrieving media information from the internet, download usage rights automatically when I play or sync a file. So you don't really want any of these things if privacy is of concern. But actually, before I even click next, do you really want to be using Windows Media Player? I mean, it is not the best choice if privacy is something that you care about. I would recommend VLC. Install and use this instead. This is a much better option, and it's a much better application. And it's free. If we click next, so then we need to go to Tools, Options, and the Privacy tab. So if I click Alt, File, Tools, Options, Privacy tab, uncheck these, and this is the one here around the Customer Experience Improvement Program. So you need to obviously make sure that that is disabled. Close this. Now, some of you may still be using the Windows Live Messenger. I don't have that on here. That also sends out information, and don't know what sort of information that sends out about your chat sessions, but you definitely want to enable that. So that's within Options, and there's a privacy setting in there. So you need to uncheck Allow Microsoft to collect data about your computer and how you use Windows Live. Also Office. Office sends telemetry information. Anything from Office 2010 desktop and above, and I don't have a copy of that on here either, but if you go to Files, Options, Trust Center, and click the button marked Trust Center Settings, Privacy Options, and uncheck the box marked Sign up for the Customer Experience Improvement Program. or depending on what version you've got, you may see send us information about your use and performance of Office software to help improve your Microsoft experience, and you want to make sure that that's disabled. Now, to be safe, you can also remove the updates. As usual, I recommend that you do backups, and you should read by Googling the KB numbers, each of these that I'm going to show you here. These are all the ones that have been suggested as relating to sending telemetry information. Some have superseded the other ones, but Google these and find out what they are. But if you run this command, you'll find that this will actually disable. If you go to run CMD and you paste that in, and that will actually uninstall that update. And these are all the updates that you want to remove if you want to be doubly sure. You can block the Windows 10 upgrade notifications. If you see this link here and follow the quick instructions, that is the official Windows page for how to disable the Windows 10 notifications. If you find you need a little bit more help, then check out this website here. This will give you some pictures as well for how to disable it. A third option, if that's not enough and you find still annoying Windows 10 things popping up, there's this free tool that can remove and disable the Get Windows 10 notification area icon on Windows 7 and Windows 8. It's this GWX control panel. Download and install that. But hopefully, and I've heard good things, if you follow the instructions on here and make the relevant changes, then you should be good and you should get no more Windows 10 notifications.